Hello, Grace for Me family. Welcome back. I'm your host, Eva Queen. Thank you for clicking that listen button. Guys, we are up to 40 subscribers. Woo woo! I'm so thrilled about that. Looked at my analytics the other day. We've had 800 views. Oh my Lord. That means the videos are resonating. People are sharing. People are liking. I want to lift those subscriber numbers up. Will you help me do that? Listen, this is good. This is all God. So, uh, as per recently usual, I'm going to start with a question, and that is: are you curious about your own thoughts? Do you know that every thought that enters your mind is not necessarily yours? We are influenced by so many different voices, and sometimes we are not fully aware of the source of the voice that is trying to be loudest in our minds. So today was my orientation for the new job. Hello. It was great. I believe I am going to be working with some really, really caring individuals and an organization who I think is trying to do it right. Right? They are trying to do it right. They are trying to put people first. And I love that. But today I was trying to get something done. One of the tasks, the new hire tasks, I was trying to get done, and the young lady that I was trying to um, access support from was uh, initially perceived dismissive, somewhat, off-putting a little bit. And in the past, I would have taken that kind of energy very personally. I'm just being honest. I would have. And it wasn't, though. It wasn't dismissive. It wasn't off putting. It was, you know what? I don't have capacity to do this now, but here's what we can do tomorrow. And what happened for me was that I initially rolled back. Remember, I talked a couple of episodes ago about recognizing those roads you're on? Because guess what? We can jump on a road leading back to an old behavior in a split second if we are not careful. And so I recognized my own emotions and how I had immediately started going down a rabbit hole that was leading me back to old thinking. I'm not trying to do that. And what I've started to do is journal all the time, no matter where I am, which is also good. But I initially journaled a prayer, a quick prayer, which said, God, is this what I am seeing? Or do I have this wrong? Great question to ask. Because guess what? A lot of the things that we experience, a lot of the turmoil or upendedness that we experience is because we have fully accepted a thought that was not grounded in truth, but only perception, and not realizing that our perceptions are shaped by an enormous amount of experiences in the past. In the past, but we're not people who are living in the past anymore. We're not. I'm not. And I hope you're not. So I jotted down that quick prayer. And guess what? Slowly, by the end of the evening, the day of this full day, this same person said, hey, make sure you come see me because we got you. So the true intention of this person came full circle, minus all the stress they have been experiencing throughout the course of the day. But they were dealing with a lot of things. And what that showed me was that, listen, we have to, especially now, because guess what? We are living in a time where influences to alter the way we think are coming from left field, right field, uptown, downtown, all over the place. If you look on social media, depending on your algorithm, right, you're going to see posts that incite rage, posts that incite the feelings of disparity and unfairness and all of these things. And I'm not saying that disparity and unfairness don't exist, because hello, they do. However, we get to show up to our own lives with our own opinions and being led by not feelings, not perceptions that could be unrealistic or not true, but we get to be led by truth, what is actually happening. And we get to be led by empathy and care. So, my takeaway from that today was, hey, question your thoughts. Don't accept every single thought that decides to drop into your head as gospel, because it's not always, right? It's got to be backed up with truth, with concrete truth. And sometimes that takes a pause. Just press the pause button. Just pause. Okay? We're going to breathe it out, and we're going to pause, and we're going to question, right? We're going to ask questions. We're going to lead with positive intentionality, believing that everybody is coming from a good place until they prove they're not. And then we can handle ourselves accordingly. Okay? Listen, I'm trying to do every day with this kind of intentionality. I'm trying to show up as often as I can. I'm not going to get it right every time. Guys, I just told you a couple episodes ago, I was out here sharing my thoughts during the holidays. Peace of my mind. Okay, we don't get it right. We don't get it right every single time. But listen, if you get it right 30% of the time, which is what I learned from a program I went through called Circle of Security. If you do it right 30% of the time, you are doing something. Okay, so yeah, that part, right? We're gonna just lean into listening, questioning, being open to the reality that maybe the perception is not right. It might be wrong. And that's okay, because then you can just adjust. You can make the adjustment. So, yeah, that part. Listen, I don't have any updates about my long lost half sister. No word yet. Still leaving that right where it belongs, in the hands of Jesus. He will either bring that to fruition or he will not. I'm not doing it anymore. So there's no updates there. We will definitely do the guest series with my daughter. She's very excited about that, and she's already indicated that for a topic she wants to talk about what it's like to be her, right? So we're going to ask some really great questions as we record. So be on the lookout for that. It's coming soon. We've been having a little technical difficulties on how to make it happen, but it's coming. I promise it's coming. So that is what I have for today. Listen, lean into new. This is the new year. This is a new you with new attitude and new perspective. And so lean into that, okay? Question those thoughts, question those perceptions. Make sure that they are built and established and grounded in truth, and then govern yourselves accordingly. And when you don't, and when you miscue or you misfire or you take things wrong, yep, it's grace for me. That part right there. That part right there. All right, guys. Till next time, I'll see you in Grace for Me. Take care.